Hey everybody, this is Ben here at thatcologneguy coming at you with a new review. How are you? It is a Friday. Welcome to Friday. I wanted to take a look at something in my collection just so you guys know that I actually do have a collection because I'm always looking at samples or empty bottles. So I still have a little bit left. So this week we are taking a look at a cheapie and a freshie and an aquatiqy. It is White Musky. No, I'm joking. It is White Musk Sport by The Body Shop, and it's a 2010 freshie aquatic notes citrus release. This one I just checked right before, and The Body Shop, their site lists this as $28. This was gifted to me, but I look and it's $28 for 100 milliliters, 3.3 ounce, and you really can't beat that. That is so. I mean, is $28 count as a cheapie for you? I think it should. So if you are on a limited budget but you're looking for a great summer fragrance, take a look at this one and don't underestimate it just because it is so cheap. Okay, so let's take a look at the notes. Now, with regard to the notes, you're going to get some citrus, you're going to get some lemon and grapefruit, definitely. But one thing I like about this though is the citrus is very, very prominent, but it's not. Here's the deal when it comes to citrus and when it comes to aquatics, and in the same one, right? Citrus and aquatic. A lot of times, I don't know about you, but a lot of times they kind of come off as like mosquito repellent. So it smells like citronella for me. They can be pretty cheap and off-putting when you have kind of a citrus aquatic blend that doesn't really work well. This is not the case here. This is a very nice lemon and grapefruit mix, and I appreciate that about it. It doesn't smell cheap, and it doesn't smell like mosquito repellent, which is something I don't like from this class of fragrance. Okay, you will get aquatic notes, definitely. It's a freshie, perfect for the summer. That's the second one. And then the third one is kind of a tie, actually. It's kind of a light vetiver. It's a very clean vetiver mixed with some leather notes, but very, on my skin, it's present. You can pick up it, but it's just very, very, very subtle, which really adds to the fragrance. And then the fourth one would be, I got lucky on this one because on the spice and herbs, those are hard for me to identify, but I cook with rosemary a lot, and this definitely has rosemary in it. And those are the four notes. But really, what you're going to get is a clean, fresh out of the shower, scent. This is one of those fragrances that I think the clean factor will outweigh like each individual note. Now that said, this one does a great job of distinguishing itself from other aquatics. So one complaint about aquatics and freshies for that matter is that they all kind of smell alike. They all kind of smell like detergent. This one is original. I really like the smell about it. The smell is very pleasing. I can't see anyone disliking this unless it's the fragrance connoisseurs that like more of the gourmands and the ones that smell like desserts and things like that. This is not going to be your thing. So those are the notes. It's a clean, it's a fresh, it's out of the shower, it's aquatic, and it's cheap. All right, so now here's some bad news. When it comes to longevity, so here's the deal. Longevity is god awful. Longevity on this is 30 minutes to 2 hours, and that's with 4, 5, 6 sprays. I mean, that's just anemic. I would have to give it 1 out of 5 a rating if I were to, just on longevity. Longevity's bad. It really is. I mean, I've tried, I put on fragrance-free body lotion and then I spray on top of it and I'm still getting 2 hours max. Longevity's poor. Now, projection is good within that time, though. Projection is going to stay about an elbow's distance away from my body, so it's it's a freshie, folks. I mean, it's not going to last too long, and it's not going to project a ton, but it does smell great. So it has a place in your collection, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Season, do we really need to do this? I mean, season, this is summer, summer, and summer some more. This is going to be for 75 degrees Fahrenheit and up. So this is marketed towards men. This is as unisex as it gets, folks. I don't really. I mean, this is there's nothing really here. The leather and the vetiver are going to push it just a tad to the masculine side. I have a feeling that this is going to be a popular fragrance that women would like to buy for their man, because it is just out of the shower, very fresh, with just the tinge of a masculine scent that I think would be quite popular. Again, though, this is definitely unisex. So that's the gender. Now, age. All right, so let's get to the age. Here's what I think about this fragrance when it comes to in my own collection. Okay, I am not the age group that they're looking for. This is, you know what I think of this when I smell this? I think of first cologne. I think of high school prom. First driver's license. This is very 14 to 18. It's very high school, even middle school. It's a first cologne. It's fresh. It's linear. It's cheap. But it really does smell nice. So that's what I think of. Age group for me would be 14 to 18, even 12 to 18, and clearly I am not in that age group. But I would say this, for the older than that, I could easily see this as the perfect scent if you're on a vacation, and if you're going to take a beach vacation. It's the summer, it's hot, you're going to be coming in from the hotel, straight from the ocean, and you're going to be taking 2-3 showers a day, and you just want to smell nice when you go out after being out on the beach all day. This is a perfect vacation scent, and I really like that about this. The other category would be this one really has kind of, I don't want to say mastered, but this one really excels at the out of shower notion. So if you like an Irish Spring type smell and you want that to last a little longer, this one is going to excel at that as well. So much so, in fact, I'll let the cat out of the bag for the 44 people that have gotten this far. I actually will not be getting another bottle of this for my collection, but they do have a shower body wash, and I would really like that as a body wash. I just don't know. It's just not really my thing, especially because I like aquatiqy. So when it comes to aquatiqy, nothing beats it anyway. Nothing can beat it. It's unbeatable. But within the aquatic range, you're going to look at Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana and aquatiqy. So this is not going to be able to really hang with that, although it's quite good. But I do enjoy this as I think I would enjoy this as a body wash. So the three things. If you like it, this would be a perfect gift for a first-time cologne wearer. 12 to 18, very young, first cologne. The second would be you're on vacation, it's sunny, it's very hot where you are, and you just want to smell fresh. You're going to be coming in and out throughout the day. You're going to be applying multiple times throughout the day. This is also perfect for that. And then the third one would be if you or if your partner likes that very, very distinct Irish Spring, kind of very clean right out of the shower, and you just want to extend that smell a little bit longer, right? Because that's the problem with soap, is that it doesn't last very long. Then this would do that for you. Okay, on to the rating. So if you follow my channel, you know that what I do is out of 5 sprays, I rate each fragrance, and then I put that number on my skin. So well, or clothes. Now, with the longevity being so bad, you'd have to either reapply this one, or you could put this on, spray it on your clothes, and that would probably get you another hour or so. So I gave this a 3 out of 5. That's my rating, 3 out of 5, and I did so because it is very good, and it does a great job of distinguishing itself from in the aquatic category, which is quite difficult to do. One critique of the aquatics is and the freshies is that they all smell alike. Now, another critique that holds here is that they don't smell for very long, and so yeah, that definitely holds. But it is original. It is original. People are going to appreciate that especially at the price point, $28. That's incredible, actually. So I'm going to go 3 out of 5. And 3 out of 5 means it is good. And 4 out of 4 or 5 means I would actually keep it in my collection, get it again. 1 and 2 is a pass, and then 3 is kind of the middle, the mystery zone, because some 3s I do keep in my collection and some 3s I do not. Now, I'd have to say this one is a no-go for me in the sense that I would not get it again. If you want aquatic and you want fresh and you want the champion, then you go aquatiqy. So I don't know that it has enough in it to get me to buy it again. But under the right circumstance, I would while traveling, but I wouldn't have it in my collection. I'm sorry to say, I just don't want to spend money on things that that really don't last at all. I mean, a couple of days ago I wore it, and it was seriously like 25-30 minutes in, and it was already gone. And you might think, oh, that's the olfactory fatigue. You're just getting used to it. You've gone through most of the bottle. No, it's not that. It's just it doesn't hold well. All right, so we're gonna go 3 out of 5 on this one, and here we go. Let's go 1 on each wrist and then 1 right on the Anaheim Ducks logo. All right, here we go. Boom. Boom. And I almost went the back of the neck. Boom. All right on the Ducks. White Musk Sport by The Body Shop. If someone's listening from The Body Shop, okay, they're not, but let's just pretend. Here's what I would tell them. Put out an EDP, please. Put out an eau de parfum and make it last longer. All right, so before I end, I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers from last week. So welcome aboard. Welcome to the Cologne crew. We are the few, the proud, the Cologne crew. If you're new to the channel, just a couple things that differentiate it from others. I do a couple things. I look at niche, I look at designer, and I am. This channel is proudly and fiercely independent. So one thing that might differentiate it from other channels is I certainly don't get anyone sending me these fragrances complimentary. I'm not sponsored. That's rather obvious. I think with the extensive lighting that I have here, I purchase all my bottles, or they're gifted to me from friends and relatives, and I enjoy what I do, and I like the fact that these are not sponsored because it allows me to really enjoy them and give my off-the-cuff, honest take on these. I don't know if you watch a lot of episodes of other YouTubers, but some of them you can tell are sponsored, and as we talked before, that one's kind of a touchy issue because let's be honest, if somebody sends you a $300 bottle of Amouage, that's going to influence your review, right? So I purchased these. These are mine, and that allows me to really just tell you exactly what I think, and I like the fact that this channel is fiercely independent. Okay, take care, guys, and always remember, fragrance marks the celebration of today. Bye-bye. I struggle with this because this is from The Body Shop. So you guys might know that The Body Shop has Leaping Bunny approved fragrances, which means they do not do animal testing. Now this is kind of a taboo in the industry, and it's a big issue because in Europe they banned a lot of animal testing in the last 10-15 years. In fact, I don't know but I know they've banned either a lot or all of it. Okay, but some companies don't show up on cruelty-free lists because they sell to China, because China requires that they do animal testing. So a big issue is very few companies get Leaping Bunny approval, and that means, I'm assuming that this company does not sell in China. That's what I'm assuming, unless something has changed in the last year. They couldn't have, because a Leaping Bunny symbol is very rare in the fragrance industry, and it means that they do not do animal testing in any way, shape, or form. So of course I felt a closeness to this fragrance. I like the smell. I love that notion. I love the notion of doing what is right. However, I will say that I've had 3 or 4 fragrances that were either Leaping Bunny approved or very close, and the longevity is just really bad in these. They're gonna. I wish there were a Leaping Bunny approved fragrance that just lasted all day long. So if you know one, please let me know. Now you might say, it shouldn't Creed and Amouage, a lot of the niche fragrances, again, they're not going to be, not because they have animal ingredients in them, but because they sell in China. So that's why they cannot be Leaping Bunny approved, among other things. But it's a big issue, folks, but I just wanted to throw that out. I feel bad because the longevity is so poor for me, and I mean, obviously I have to take off points for that, but anyway, I wanted to throw that out. Longevity, 120 minutes, max, 2 hours, all I got.